you want to know my opinion on what I think, just keep on watching. Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Niecy here and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this whole madness with Trump trying to bring back segregation like in 2025. Like, I did not see this coming. Like, when I say this term that he's in the White House, he is not ramping compared to last time. Last time was just a little sprinkle, but yeah guys, he's every day he's up there writing a new administration saying this is happening. So obviously in January he got rid of the DEI, you know, for people of color getting like placements and workplaces and things like that and getting treated, you know, fairly. Obviously black people had to like start boycotting places. Target, they've made like a lot of loss since then. So now Trump just wants to fully separate us from the white people. It's just not gonna work, like straight out. Like, it ain't gonna work, not in big 25. First of all, there's so many like different races now compared to like back in the 60s and like 50s. You know, obviously there's biracials, there's multiracials, you know what I mean? There's people that have like maybe like a fraction of black in them, but you know what I mean? And then there's people who look black but they're actually not, or look more darker skinned. So you know what I mean? It was a lot easier back in the day. You know what I mean? Even if you were biracial, you're considered black in like white people's eyes. You have to be 100% pure white. But you know what I mean? There's people who are quarter caste who are quite dark. But you know, like you have like the Amber Roses, things like that. And it's just like, yeah, but then they're not black enough to be drinking from the black fountain. Like, guys, this is insane. But yeah, let's get into some people's reaction.
Well, it's official. Segregation is now back on the table for the American government, and we have Donald Trump to thank for it. You heard me right. Thanks to Donald Trump, segregation is now no longer banned in the federal government. More specific.
You know what? I'm not shocked. Like, I knew this was coming. Like, all this make America great again. Just say you want to go back to slavery. Like, come on, man. Just be out with it and just say what you want to do in it. But obviously, a lot of people saying that this ain't going to go nowhere, because even when you put something in place in the White House, it has to go through judges and, you know, courts and stuff before things get, you know what I mean, get the full go ahead. You know what I mean? Obviously, Trump, I don't know what reaction he wants, but a lot of black people are like, okay, like, let's do this. Because, you know what I mean, when segregation was back in the day, a lot of black people had like successful businesses. You know what I mean? Like, we helped each other. We were more there for each other. You know what I mean? But it's when we started mixing and we started hating on each other and things like that. So you never know. Let's just say if this goes through, it could be a good thing for us. Like, you just never know. But again, the multiracials, the biracials, you know, there's a lot of interracial couples. Like, can you imagine being out with your family? Like, she's Candace Owens, because I'm going to play her clip next. Imagine her, like, obviously she's a black woman, her husband's white, her kids are biracial. The biracial will obviously have to drink from the white fountain. I mean, the black fountain, and then her husband will go to the white. Like, what is this? You know what I mean? You have Serena Williams, she's a black woman, her husband's white, kids are biracial. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm confused about. Like, when you're out with your family, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go over there to the white fountain and you just stay over here, or go to the black side. But yeah, man, this is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna roll Candace Owens' clip and she's giving her thoughts.
Black people are now arguing for segregation. They want black only graduations. They want black only dorms. They want black only spaces. This is just Jim Crow. Why on earth did we get rid of Jim Crow if only to have black Americans fighting for the exact same again? What is it that black America is trying to achieve with such distaste and hatred toward white Americans? I mean, I see it every single day in my life. I mean, you should see the comments. Married to a white man, right? I have biracial children. That should be considered the dream. That should mean, oh my God, we actually got ahead as a society when black people get married. Nope. Look at the comments anytime a black person marries a white person and see who it's coming from. It's coming from black people. Oh, married to the white man. Oh, selling out your soul. So you're arguing actually for marriage segregation. You're basically saying that the Supreme Court case, Virginia versus Love, should have never happened. That it should still be illegal for blacks and whites to marry. They don't think that way because they're demented.
No, the thing with Miss Candace Owens, you know what I mean? She does drop some good pointers sometimes, and even with that, like I hear what she's saying. You know, like a lot of black people are like protesting or always like we want more more restaurants just to be black owned. Like I hear what she's saying, and yeah, it's true. But then it's us as the customers and the black customers having to support them. But yeah, like I hear what she's saying, but again, I love how she's preaching like on the black community, but let's just say this does come into effect. You're gonna be affected because you're a black woman. No, like doesn't matter how much you preach for like the Trumps or the conservatives or sleep white, whatever. You're still black. Like if a person doesn't know you, because let's just say a person in like I don't know, like in Russia, they don't know who Candace Owen is. They don't know what she represents. The first thing when they look at you, they see is a black woman. So if this is in place, guess what? They're going to treat you as a black woman. So it doesn't matter if you back Trump, conservatives, you're down with the whites. Like it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, this is what they see first before you even open your mouth. But yeah.
I may lose my little bit of following, but it's okay because Trump is trying to bring back segregation and I have to pick a side, so I choose mine. I have a few rules that we need to implement this time because last time y'all didn't play fair, but we got some new rules that we need to implement and I'm here to show you. Starting strong with number one, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but all invites to the cookout have been revoked effective immediately. Cookout is one of the most sacred events that black people have, and some of y'all been getting invited, and I told y'all that they can't be invited, but it's okay. We're gonna go ahead and revoke all access to all cookouts nationwide. No more access to cookouts. I'm so sorry to tell you. I know this is gonna hurt, but I have to go ahead and do it. We're taking back all of our language. Yes, all of our ebonics, our AAVE, we're taking it back. So no more yes, no more sis and spill that tea and clout that tea. It's gone. That's a wrap. Next on the list is the black style. As you can see, black people have their own specific style. It's our own thing, our own way of doing stuff. And y'all have been getting it and y'all have been taking it. And I don't understand why. If y'all really don't care for us like that, I don't know why y'all want to be like us. So we're gonna go ahead and take back our style. Just go ahead and pluck that. Thank you so much. The style taken back. Goodbye. Lastly, we're going to be taking back our style of dance because as you can see, we do have a very specific style of dance. We do it in a very specific way, and you guys have been trying to take it for a long time, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and take that back. I'm so sorry. We're going to go ahead and take our dance style back because you guys have just been taking enough from us. I know this is going to be hard for everybody to hear, but at the end of the day, we have to do what's best for our own groups. So, you know, these are the things that we have to do. Just what the president has decided to implement. So, good luck, Dewey.
I loved his response. And yeah, sorry guys, if this goes into effect, we're taking it all back. From the cookouts, from the dance moves, from the hairstyles, from the way we dress, you know, the fashions, the music, like you name it, the movies, you name it. We're taking it all back. The art, like I literally could just go on forever. But yeah, man, like I'm no offense to this if you're white or watching it or a different color. Black people are the blueprint. Say what you want to say. Even with America, like America was built on slavery. Like hello, the White House. If you look at the most like greatest buildings, we built that, you know what I mean, by force. It was by force, but we still built it, you know what I mean. But yeah, like even all like the plantations, the big house, you know, we built that, you know what I mean, like our ancestors built that. But everything he was saying was on point. Like it's like when TikTok almost got taken from America, it would be dry without Americans, black Americans. TikTok would be dry. Like we blew that up because TikTok's been out, I want to say 17, 18, but obviously it didn't blow up until 2020, the whole C19. But guess who blew it up? Black people, you know what I mean? Doing all the dance moves, you know, obviously that's how TikTok started, by dancing. And now obviously people can share stories and things like that. Even that, like the most crazy stories that go viral, it's always like black ones, like just have like the maddest stories. But yeah, everything he said was on point. Like if you really want us gone, we will leave. Just let us know when in it, and you will end up calling us like, yo, we miss you, black. Like blacks come here, yous annoy us, yous might not like us, but yeah, life is boring without black people, period.
You can't continue to let this go on. I can't continue to let this go on. We can't continue to let this go on. We cannot continue to walk around with our eyes shut and our ears closed. Okay? What is it going to take? We have come way too far to have society be set back 75 years. 75 years. What are we doing with these these executional or these executive orders removing policies that allow for segregation. What are we doing? Oh, yes, it's government contractors. You know who those government contractors are? SpaceX, Tesla, Amazon, probably. It's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors and all these MAGA folks falling for the okie doke. It has to stop. And in the latest news, guess who's overseeing the housing board? Oh yeah, Musk. Musk, along with his buddies, I think it's Plute, the head of Plute Homes. And now they're all buying up a bunch of stock because it's like $6 a pop. They're taking everything. They're taking everything. When in history have we had a president incite this amount of fear among so much of the country? I can't recall it in my lifetime. Yet Dems and Republicans have never really gotten along. Obviously, they're on different sides of the aisle. But society's divided. And for the people that continue to say it's just the Democrats who hate the Republicans and they don't want to see it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of brainwashed bullshit. And it's going to take some serious shit to go down for them to open their eyes. The thing I love about this TikTok platform is that we can continue to share and talk and communicate with each other on the things that are going on so that we can continue to create awareness. You may not want to hear it. I get it. But you need to be aware. Because I can tell you right now, if you search Republicans that regret their vote, you're going to see hundreds of thousands of videos. Check it out.
Ooh, she freaking out. So she has biracial kids and a black husband. But obviously there's even white people that don't, and they're like this, they're like, nah, this can't happen, you know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying, compared to back in the day, there's so many people who are more mixed. Even if you have a white partner, maybe your best friend's black or white, like, you know what I mean? So this can't happen, and that's what I mean. I feel like it's not gonna go anywhere. But just the way she's like, nah, this can't. This is what I mean. Like, there'll be black people or white people going to the other fountain because they'll be like in solidarity with the blacks. So like, I'm not drinking at that white fountain. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting on the white side. I'm gonna sit in the, you know what I mean? I don't see how it would work because it's not like how it was back in the day. You know what I mean? There's more white people who are on our side, etc., intertwined with black people. So I just don't think this is gonna go anywhere. But who knows?
Oh, so I heard they bringing segregation back. Listen, I want to be one of the first ones to say, we don't care. You know what I'm saying? We don't care. It's crazy though, like, because when he was signing them executive orders, he probably was feeling like, oh, they about to be mad about this one. They about to be in the streets rioting about this one. They about to be in the streets rioting about this one. They about to be tearing down stores and breaking in cars. And they probably thinking we about to act a fool off this one. Now, this one of the first times we kind of just going to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's different than back in the day. We know our power now. You know what I'm saying? We the biggest consumers. We the ones that buy everything. We the ones that's trendy. We make everything cool. So, I mean, who really losing in this situation if you think about it? They use us for sports. They use us for comedy. They use us for music. They use us for influence. They use us for fashion. They use us for everything. So, I mean, who really losing in this situation? 9 out of 10, I'm with my own people anyway, and I love my people. You know, we got our problems. We got our issues. We got things we need to work on. We still dealing with trauma. We still brainwashed to the 3rd degree. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's the right way to say that, but we still brainwashed a lot. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I love my people. Ain't nothing that can take that away from me. And it's just, I mean, it'll just be what it is. You feel me? Plus, on top of that, if there's an establishment that would rather not me be in there, I would much rather know up front than get in there and feel weird vibes, get bad service, and basically just feel like less than a person just being around a certain type of people. Like, if you don't like me, I'll respect it if you just let me know up front, because I would rather not spend my money with you. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, do y'all thing, man. Do what y'all do.
I loved his response. And yeah, like he said, Trump was signing it. If you get all the black people going to be real crazy about... No, just let us know when, so we're packed and ready to go, and we know what places not to go to, because obviously this is not going to be in fact everywhere. They're saying it's going to be like federal like places, like contractors. So like at factories, so like Amazon, Tesla, all them kind of places there. But yeah, what's funny about that? Most people that work there are people of color, like you have the Hispanics, the blacks, the Asians, you know what I mean? So even with that, it's like the white people that do work there are like obviously the managers, supervisors, the more higher up people, and they don't even drink and eat in the same place as the like co-workers and stuff anyway. So it's just like, but yeah, everything he said, like, fam, we're not bothered. Like, this isn't the black people from yesteryears, back in the day. This is what I mean. Every time there's a new generation of black people, it's different. So obviously you had the ones from slavery, post-slavery, the Jim Crow era, civil rights, all that kind of stuff there. And it's just like, we're not the same ones from back in the day, we're completely different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with everything he said in his clip.
You mean to tell me in 2025 we're talking about segregated bathrooms, segregated dining areas, segregated drinking fountains? You think this is just some bureaucratic paperwork shuffling? No, this is legalized segregation. That's what's happening. Trump's administration just ripped the anti-segregation clause right out of the federal contracts. And don't sit there telling me, well, the Civil Rights Act still protects us. You think these billionaires and power-hungry politicians don't know exactly what they're doing? They're testing the waters. They're pushing the boundaries. They're seeing just how much injustice they can get away with before we fight back. And that's the problem. We don't fight back. Not enough of us anyway. Too busy picking red or blue like it's just a damn football game. But this ain't Republican versus Democrat. This is them versus us. The rich versus the working class. The powerful versus the people. You think the CEOs cashing multi-million-dollar bonuses care if you're a conservative or a liberal? No, they care that you're distracted, too busy arguing over pronouns or statues while they rob you blind and strip away your rights. Wake the hell up. The same government that told you Iraq had WMDs, that bailed out Wall Street while you lost your house, that sent your friends to die for oil. That government is now telling you segregation is just paperwork, that it's not a big deal. Just like how they said Jim Crow was just states' rights. Just like how they said wage slavery was just business-friendly policy. You want to know what Thomas Paine said? One of the biggest firebrands of the American Revolution, he said, the duty of a patriot is to protect his country from its government. Well, guess what? We are at that point. If you think this stops at optional segregation facilities, you're out of your damn mind. They're rolling back everything. DEI programs gone. Affirmative action scrapped. Federal anti-discrimination rules gutted. And if you think the corporations that hire off these federal contracts ain't taking full advantage, I got a bridge to sell you. Look around. 1% of Americans own more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. Your wages are stagnant. Rent skyrocketing. Healthcare is a damn scam. And now they're openly flirting with the idea of segregation again. You really think that's an accident? Or do you think the same corrupt elite who profit off of war, prisons, and sweatshops are now laying the groundwork to divide us even further? It is us versus them. Not red versus blue, not left versus right. The only color that matters to these people is green. And they don't care how much blood they gotta spill to keep it flowing their way. So what are you gonna do? Sit there? Pretend it ain't happening? Are you gonna remember that this country was built by people who had enough? Who rose up, who fought back? Because I don't know about you, but I ain't letting these snakes rewrite history and drag us back to the damn 1950s. Not without a fight.
Ooh, that man right there, I love me a white person that's educated and is just so on point. Like, gosh, where do I start? Like, everything he said, I agreed with, you know what I mean? It's not about the red versus the blue. At this point in time, in the climate that we're living in, it's literally the poor versus the rich. You know what I mean? The government versus the people. That's the real thing. So obviously, it's like they're trying to start a race warfare. So then we're fighting amongst each other while they're picking our pockets. Because the real beef is with them. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like he said, you know, from slavery, they said it was this, you know, that was the reason of slavery. Then, you know, came Jim Crow. That was the reason. Yo, he was dropping so much gems in that clip. I love it. And I just love, like, when white people are, like, educated like that. Like, it's bigger than what they're giving us, you know what I mean? You know, when they do something that's controversial, there's always a bigger agenda behind it. Like, we're going to give them this, the little crumbs, but we're doing this behind the scenes, you know what I mean? But yeah, like everything he said was on point and I agree. Obviously with life, yeah, history repeats itself. So let's just say this does go through him. I'm not surprised, you know what I mean? Like Trump has been giving us hints. You know what I love about Trump compared to Biden? We know Trump don't like other races, like he wants the pure white race back again, and that's his prerogative, innit? That's him, innit? Just like you have pro-black people who just want black, da 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 da. But with Biden was racist back in the day, but now when he was running for presidency, he's like, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Like who are you to tell me what color I am? Like, this is what I mean. We're living in really strange times. But I've always loved Trump because he gives you himself. Like he's 100%, you know what I mean, real. So all this, I'm not surprised. And then you've got his little buddy psychic Elon Musk on the side. Now Elon Musk has been going through it because people are breaking like into people's Teslas, mashing it up, graffitiing all over it. They set on like a lot of Teslas on fire. So yeah, he's going through it. He's lost a lot of money. I know a couple of black people that have Teslas. They're trying to sell it because they're just like, right, I didn't know my man was a big racist. And I'm not surprised with him as well because he comes from South Africa. And in South Africa, there's mad racism, segregation. Shout out to you lot. Shout out to my South Africans because I know a lot of yous watch my videos. Big up yous. But yeah, I'm not surprised with this. Like, I just feel like this year, like Cat Williams said last year, everything will be exposed. I just feel like people are showing their true colours. But yeah, big up to that man in that clip. I loved everything he said. I feel like a purge might come soon. That's my film. Because like he said, it's literally the people versus the elites, the government. So yeah, we might fight among ourselves. But eventually, I feel like the purge is going to come. Like, and with him running the country, with Trump, I'm not surprised if it did happen during while he's in the White House.
So like, which side do I go on? All right, because I know I'm white, obviously, but I'm also part Mexican, and I just found out that I have some Native American. All right, I don't know which tribe, but seriously, which side do I go? Like, is there a neutral zone? Do I go back to Mexico? Do I go to Europe? Because if not, if I have to pick either side, then I don't want to go over here with these fuckers. We all know why. This side is way better at everything. However, I know 45% of their culture. I know that because there's this quiz on TikTok that asks, are you black? And that's how much I would get right. Okay, I lied. It's 40-ish right. And for those who knew me in high school, yeah, I would make a complete ass of myself if I was over here. So seriously, where do I go? Because I'm at a fucking loss.
This is what I'm saying. So he's, like you said, he's a white, but he's Mexican or half Mexican. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's so many people that are like multiracial. Like, it's not like we're not just like black, Asian. You know, like back in the day, more colors were just like straightforward. So some people are going to be so confused. But again, you know, when they say the white fountain, you have to be 100% white. Your mama and daddy is white American or white English. Like, can white Irish go there? Because I know back in the day they had a thing with the Irish. Can white Scottish people go to the fountain? You know what I mean? Like, it's not even you just being white. It's like, okay, you're white, but where you from? Like, look how Trump treated Zelensky. He's obviously white Ukrainian, so it's just like even things like that, like, can I come, or is it because I'm Ukrainian? You know what I mean? Like, when I say this ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna work, even if it does like go into place. But yeah, I loved his little clip. I know he was, you know, doing a little skit like, like, which side should I go to? You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want to go to the whites, but at the same time, because I'm this color, you know, them ones like, I guess I'm gonna have to, because he couldn't go to a black one, because, you know, the black one's gonna kick him out, like.
All right, now, y'all go in there and have a good time. Ma'am, all right, now. I see you in there. Hold on there, Jethro. Where do you think you're going? Inside. Hold your horses, Captain Colonizer. Did anybody tell you this is an all-black party? Huh? You is black. Since when? My eyes deceive me. You look mighty pale there, Pasty Patrick. You say your mammy's black and your pappy's white. You want a little French vanillas, huh? A little creamer, a little half and half, a little 0.5. I don't think so. You look more like a 0.125, you ask me. You sure you ain't no octoroon? Okay, well, I still gotta make sure you ain't a part of the Marshmallow Muppets, Powder Puff Pilgrims, the Vienna Hyenas. So wouldn't be no harm in checking your paperwork now, would it? Now, who did you vote for? Patrick? Mamala? Oh, now that's mighty compelling, but I'm not all too convinced. I got one more question for you, just to make sure. You don't have a problem with that, do you? Okay, well, all quick like, tell me how to pronounce this word. Axe? Well, come on in and get yourself something cool to drink. I'm sorry, I kept you waiting.
Again, got this little skit here, but it's true, like, not the biracials trying to walk up, you know, nice and easy to the black fountain, and they're just like, hold on now. So this is what I mean, is there gonna be security at these fountains? Like, I'm so confused, like. But yeah, everything he said is so true. Like, you have some biracials and they're literally white passing, they're really fair skinned, they're really pale. And then you will have someone that's maybe biracial who looks black, but it's just like they might be like maybe like a Doja Cat. Like Doja Cat's like, she's like the perfect mixed race complexion, but she has got like 4C hair, which black girls have. Like, she's got the same hair type as me, but she grew up white. Like, she didn't grow up with her South African dad. So it's things like that. If you've only grew up around like white people, so your rest of your family's going to the fountain, the white fountain, but then, you know, your mum's like, you gotta go over there, like, huh? Like, really? And this is all because of Trump, like. So yeah, what that little skit there, like, it's just mad. I know in America that biracials are seen as black, but again, a lot of biracials don't even grow up on the black side, you know what I mean? Drake grew up with his mom, his white Jewish mom, you know what I mean? So again, I know he looks black or whatever, but when you've grown up with that side, it's like that's all you know. So you'll be going to the black fountain where the blacks are like, you know, chilling, talking, and you just won't get it because you didn't grow up with them, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah.
So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. Did they give us a date when the segregation shit gonna start? Because, bitch, I can go in the house and go pack my bags and get ready to leave right now. Because, bitch, we've been asking to be segregated. They actually think we give a fuck about being segregated. Y'all trying to trick us into getting these streets so y'all can go ahead and declare martial law. No, we will fucking leave. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about no motherfucking segregation, bitch. We want our own neighborhoods. We want our own cars. We want our own makeup brands. We want our own clothing brands. We want it all. And we got it all. You bitches just stole it and put y'all motherfucking names on it. So, bitch, if you gonna go and segregate us, hurry the fuck up. If you gonna segregate us, hurry the fuck up. We ready to go. We tired of being around y'all. Okay? If you want to segregate us, this is your one chance you could really do what the fuck you say you're going to do and segregate us. Please segregate us, bitch. The fuck? Segregate us.
Jeez, listen, there's so many black people are like that. They're just waiting for the go-ahead, like, let us know when, so we can either move to Africa or move to the Caribbean, you know, move out of America somewhere. You know what I mean? Just let us know what time it is so we know where going and where to boycott, you know what I mean? What places not to go to. Like, listen, when I say Target fumbled the bag, they fumbled the bag. Because let's just say they do bring that DEI back. You just know you're not for the people. Like, you don't really mess with people of color. So I hope people keep boycotting Target. I know Target's the shop, everyone's always doing hauls and stuff, but yeah, like, they have lost a lot of money since January, so keep it up if possible. But yeah, like he said, just let us know, like, we do not care. This is not the black people from the 60s, the 50s. Like, we don't care. Like, stop it. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, with this, I hope people just support more black owners and black businesses, because if this is the case, then this is what we gotta do, innit? You know what I mean? Okay guys, so that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think it's gonna go ahead? Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video. Stay safe and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.